If, in our daily practice, we can often train ourselves to observe the coming together and falling apart of relationships, the gain and loss of material things, happy or painful moments, or changes in social status, then whether something is gained and later lost, or lost and later appears again, we can remember that these were originally only temporary gatherings of causes and conditions. They were never fixed in this way from the beginning, and there is no need to keep following them and letting them give rise to still more pain, pleasure, or delusion. Then, when the time of this life finally comes to an end, at the most critical moment near death, we will be less likely to lose right mindfulness because we cannot let go, and less likely to follow the pull of powerful karma, and thereby miss the chance for liberation. For if, in daily life, we cannot gradually see clearly, through one small loss, one change, and one disappointment after another, how we ourselves get caught, then when the truly critical moment of this life arrives, the mind will be even more likely to lose right mindfulness and be carried along by deep habits and karma. Besides what the Shurangama Sutra says,
the union and mixture of various causes and conditions account for their illusory and false existence.
Master Huineng, the sixth patriarch of Chan Buddhism, also says, Bodhi originally has no tree, nor is a bright mirror a stand. Originally there is not a single thing. Where can dust alight? Not only the things we see and touch, but even the functioning of the faculties by which we can see and touch, are not ultimately real. Even good and evil karma, affliction and wisdom, arising and ceasing, samsara and nirvana, once we cling to them as real, we misperceive them and fall into dualistic opposition, and in that way, we cannot see our true nature. For example, if we cling to wisdom, then what we cling to is no longer wisdom. If we try to seek the Buddha through the visible marks seen by the eye, we will not find the true Buddha, but at most a false and illusory appearance. The Diamond Sutra says,
all conditioned dharmas are like dreams, illusions, bubbles, shadows, like dewdrops and a lightning flash. Thus should they be contemplated.
We need to remember the Buddha's teaching, and only in this way can we gradually loosen our grip on all people, situations, and things, and release the urge to control and possess. Then we can ultimately gain true freedom, instead of continuing in delusion and misperception while remaining trapped in samsara. What we need to remember to observe clearly for now is not yet the highest answer, but simply this: where exactly have we taken things that were only appearances to be real? At this point, although we have not yet awakened, we have at least begun to loosen one of the coarsest and most habitual layers of misperception. But loosening this one layer alone is still not enough. The truly crucial questions that come next are these: what is ultimately real? How should emptiness be understood? And where should the mind really abide? If we go wrong in how we use the mind at these points, practice may not only become stuck, it may even quietly move in the wrong direction without our noticing it.
Chill Life, for wisdom and life's highest delight.